All right, at the hangar today for a little tire talk. As some of my regular viewers know, that probably close to 2 years ago, I changed out my wheel pants to some pressure recovery wheel pants that were also a bit smaller. And when I did that, I chose to go with the smaller version of those wheel pants that went for the smaller tires. Because I had the somewhat standard 5x5 tires on here, which is what the airplane came with, what the original builder used. And it would last me close to a year. I'm not quite sure how many landings. I really didn't track it. So they lasted a while, and I was fine with that. And this is the size. What I went to was another tire that was, we'll say, authorized, approved, recommended, whatever, in the RAF materials, commonly referred to then as the Lamb tire, which is where this is the 5x5. This is the 11x4-5. You can see the difference in size there. I was advised before I did this that these tires would wear a little faster. I mean, it makes sense. There's, less surface area to absorb the same amount of wear than the larger diameter tire. So I set out to say, well, how much am I going to get? With most of these, I've gotten about 40 landings on the shoulder, which I should probably discuss. With all these tires on the airplane, it's all the same in that because of the gear bow and the relaxed position of it that it's in when first touched down, the outside shoulder, touches down first, then the weight comes on the airplane, it gets a little more level. Sometimes a bunch of that and back, just depending on how hard the landing is. But, and I've seen some airplanes have managed to get it perfectly, but the touchdown is right there, and some of them are a little bit the other way, and there's some wedges to adjust that. Mine's not too far off. Again, seen a lot of different ones. My airplane's pretty much the same as Klaus Savier's airplane, so if he can live with it, I can live with it. Anyway, so what I normally do with that is I'll run the tire until that outside shoulder wears enough that the tread's down quite a ways. Okay, that's done. I'll take the wheel off the airplane, take it apart, flip the tire around, put it all back together, and then I have the new outside shoulder that hasn't been used much to run on for a while until it wears down. Then the tire's completely worn. There is, of course, some center tread wear that goes on the whole time. So what ends up happening with these is I get about 40 or so landings before I have to flip it around, and then about another 20 or so on what's left. So 60 landings on average. I did get 70 out of one of them, so I was doing pretty good. All landings are not created equal. Your ground speed varies a bit depending on the wind. The runway surfaces at different airports are more abrasive than others. The taxiing, braking, steering, all that, all those are variables. Which leads me to the next thing. I had 5 of these tires. Well, I had an odd number of these. The Xingjin brand, made in Taiwan, and wanted to get an even number so that I could run the last set of these together before I change to something else I'm going to try. Actually, I'm trying it now, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So I ordered this other tire, and just looking through there, this is the cheapest one, only it's a few dollars cheaper, and same size, same tread pattern, all that stuff the same, so it appears. This is the AZ USA brand, made in Vietnam. Not that that really matters where it's made, but I'm telling you anyway. This tire worked fine, but I noticed it probably is made of a softer rubber compound, which is great if you're racing a NASCAR, but not so much in this case because it wore really quick. Again, I got 60 landings out of these. This one wore down in 18 landings to where one side was to where it wasn't usable anymore. Flipped it around, got another 11 landings out of it, so a total of 29 landings, and this tire was done. You can even see here, there's down to the cord in some places. Now this other one, you might have noticed, has a pretty good worn spot on it too. But there's a whole new story on that. What I've gone to now, I have one of these on the airplane and one that's one of the other ones waiting to wear until I can change it to get my money's worth out of it. This is Aero Classic tire. I know some people have had some problems with these lately. Maybe they were sitting on a shelf too long or something somewhere. They had some cracking in the tread grooves. I have not seen that. Either the two tires that I have right now. I'll be looking for it, of course. As soon as somebody sees a problem, they put it out there. We all go looking for it, make sure we don't have it. But this is a deeper tread, so a little more meat, if you will, on the tread, so it should last a bit longer. These here are around $50 at Aircraft Spruce. These are around $100. If I can get 100 landings out of this versus the 60 out of this, I'll be pretty happy. A little less labor, a little less often changing tires, and gives you a little more flexibility on going places. You don't want to be like, yeah, I want to go on this trip, but man, my tires are close, so I got to change a tire, maybe both tires. So should alleviate some of that. So far, I've got, I think, about 10 landings on the one that's on there, and it looks fine. This will go on there soon, and we'll see how long they last. I'm kind of interested to see. But that's what I've been having going on with tires. Again, your mileage may vary, and if you have some experience with that, you want to put something in the comments, please feel free. That's all for now. I'll see you next time.